Alright folks, today I'd like to talk to you about my experience with quitting prednisone cold turkey and having prednisone withdrawal symptoms. So I have ulcerative colitis, and my doctor had given me some prednisone to quiet down a flare I was having, and I'd taken this before, not had any problems. I don't know what kind of dosage I'd been given before, but at any rate, this dosage was 20 milligrams, and he had me on it for a month. And 28 days into it, I was like, I've had enough. I ain't taking this anymore. And the reason for that is this. What you're looking at is a graph of my weight, which I take every day. And over the month of taking this, it was just skyrocketing. I was famished. I was eating all the time. Couldn't control my hunger, and my weight was just skyrocketing. You can see it's coming down now since I've stopped taking the prednisone. But at any rate, so I just had enough. I was like, I ain't taking this anymore. I can't stand the weight gain. So I stopped. And I had a follow-up appointment with my doctor 30 days later. And so I stopped like on Sunday. My doctor's appointment was like Thursday. Monday I went to work. It was kind of okay. Monday afternoon I was starting to feel kind of bad. Monday night I was feeling horrible. And I thought, well, maybe I'm coming down with the flu or something. And the reason for that was this. I had a headache, I had a fever, I had muscle aches, joint pain, all that kind of flu sort of stuff. I didn't have any intestinal issues, but other than that, it was pretty much like having the flu. And so that's kind of what I thought I had. Called into work, took a few days off because I was sick. And on Thursday when I went to see my doc, I was talking to the nurse, before the doctor comes in. Told her the whole thing. She goes, "Oh yeah, you probably got the flu." I said, "Well, I don't have any intestinal issues." She goes, "Yeah, I know. That's you don't always have that. You've probably got the flu." So I kind of assumed that's what I had. Talked to my doc. I told him I'd quit the prednisone because I couldn't stand the weight gain anymore, and he kind of freaked out. He said, "Oh no, we're supposed to put you on this declining dosage so that you come off it gradually." And I said, "Well, I ain't taking it. I don't like taking pills to begin with, and I'm just not taking it anymore." He goes, "All right, well, whatever." So didn't say anything to me about prednisone withdrawal, but at any rate, so here's what happened to me. I told you I got sick Monday night. Tuesday I was sick. I had fever. I was chills. I was hot. I was sweating, and I was freezing cold. And that lasted for a couple days with the fever. Severe fatigue. I was beat. I had no energy. Couldn't do anything. I had the body aches, muscle aches, which again I kind of attributed to having the flu. I had joint pain. Which, at my age you have joint pain anyway, but I was nauseous occasionally. That lasted for a couple, 2 or 3 days, and it wasn't, I was constantly nauseous, but every once in a while I'd get this kind of flush of going, I don't know if I'm going to throw up or not, and then it would pass and I'd be okay. So that wasn't a huge issue. I didn't eat anything for the first probably 24 to 36 hours, had no appetite whatsoever. Which I was okay with, because again I'd gained all this weight, and so not eating for a day or two I figured it wasn't going to kill me. So I lost appetite. The second, third day I was eating a little bit. I wasn't really that hungry, but I knew I needed to eat something. So I'd eat something light, maybe a thing of yogurt, or a really light meal, maybe some fresh tomatoes or a banana or something. The other thing was the headaches. I don't usually get headaches, but my headaches weren't so much like a dull, throbbing, aching pain in my head. It was more as though my brain was trying to squint all the time. It kind of felt tight and just kind of weird. And when I'd get up, I had a little bit of dizziness involved, associated with that. So I just felt like I'd been drinking or something. I mean, I was like lightheaded, and my head was just kind of fuzzy, and I just didn't feel right. So that was uncomfortable, and I hadn't had anything to drink. I haven't had anything to drink in a week because I just haven't felt good. So so that was kind of my experience with this. And the other thing, so the reason I found out this wasn't the flu and that it was prednisone withdrawal was because of one other symptom that I had that made me look up on the web what the side effects of withdrawal from prednisone were, because I've been breaking out with all these little bitty whiteheads all over my chest. I got them on my face. I'm breaking out, and I was like, this is really weird. I've never broken out like this in my entire life. I'm some 54 years old or something. And so I was thinking, well, maybe this is due to the prednisone. So I looked it up, and sure enough, here's this list that says severe fatigue, weakness, body aches, nausea, joint pain, loss of appetite, lightheadedness, all the stuff I'd been experiencing. They also talk about you can have a fever for the first couple days of prednisone withdrawal. And I've got all of them. So I finally figured out I ain't got the flu. I'm withdrawing from going cold turkey off having prednisone. I hate taking pills. The next time doctor suggests taking prednisone is going to be like, no. All right, so I've been off my dosage of prednisone, which was two 20 milligram tablets of prednisone a day. So for a week now. And supposedly if you're only on it for a week and you quit cold turkey, it's not that big of an issue, but the higher or the lower your dosage is going to determine how bad it is for you. I understand dosage can go up to 80 milligrams. I don't know if that's a day or twice a day, but again, mine was 20 milligrams twice a day. And so far, I still got that kind of squinty feeling in my brain behind my eyeballs and stuff. Occasionally when I move, I'll feel a little dizzy and lightheaded. Of course, the fever's only lasted for a couple days, two and a half days. So the fever's gone. The muscle pains have pretty much gone away. Actually, yesterday I was able to work out on my elliptical for 20 minutes or 25 minutes, which I hadn't been able to do for a week. I'd pretty much been sleeping about half my time for the first 2 or 3 days. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I was sleeping a lot. This kind of got my schedule messed up. Last night I went to bed, Saturday night I went to bed about 2:30 in the morning. I slept till 11. I got up, ate a little something, watched some TV till about 1:30, laid down, and didn't wake up again till 4:30. So I'm still fairly exhausted, fairly tired, still suffering from that a little bit, but other than that, I feel like I'm starting to feel better, and we'll see how it goes. But a week into this, I'm still having effects of it. Next time the doctor suggests going on prednisone for something, I'm going to be like, oh, I don't want to do it, not unless I really have to. And if I do, I'll make sure I have an exit plan to where I don't go off this cold turkey and decrease my dose like he suggested that I do. Although he should have warned me about that. Bad on him. Bad on him. But at any rate, hopefully that helps you out if you're having problems with the prednisone, or having problems after taking prednisone and wondering why. Yeah, prednisone withdrawal, it's a real thing and it sucks. Okay, so the final thing I'll show you, I'm going to go ahead and show you the video of this breakout I've got, just so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. I did see where some of the people talked about a rash being a symptom. I don't know if this is a rash so much as it's just a breakout of whiteheads all over the place, just a lot of them. And it was really annoying. And so I'll go ahead and show you that just in case you happen to suffer from the same thing. Alright, so hopefully you can see that. Again, I'm broke out all over the place. Normally my skin is not this bad. This all started when I stopped taking the prednisone. And it's not so much a rash, it's little whiteheads. I've got stuff on my arms. I've got stuff all over my body, but my chest is the worst area. I've got my face is breaking out, everything. So if that happens to happen to you when you quit prednisone, that's what happened to me too.